Hello, my name is MrSpaml, and today, as you read in the title, we're checking out the 5 greatest Unturned mods ever made, at least in my opinion. These mods have been used an absolute ton by me, by servers I play on, especially Brad's RP. Feel free to check it out down below. It's actually the last day to get your Mega Plus rank for the Christmas sale. Obviously Christmas is pretty much well and truly done now, but you can still pick it up now if you're quick. You know, literally when this video comes out is the last day. And if you're not already subscribed, what are you messing at? Just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and let's go ahead and get started. If you do disagree quite strongly with any of these mods, feel free to comment down below your lists. Suggest to me, you know, what do you think is the best mod? You know, I'm really curious to know what you guys actually think. Some of you play PvP, some of you play RP like me. Obviously, the sort of mods we like are going to vary quite a lot. These definitely don't apply to PvP that much. Some kind of do, but they're pretty much roleplay mods. Starting off at number 5, we had the clothing expansion mod. This mod's pretty obvious to put on the list. It's just simple. It just adds some clothes. They fit with normal Unturned really well, as in they don't look out of place. They could quite easily just be built into Unturned and no one would question it. I'm going to say this geezer's name wrong, but is Legalian's clothing? Okay, he's made a lot of great mods. I just butcher his name completely, which I feel kind of bad for now actually. Oops. That's not good, is it? I just realized this mod has over 1,778 ratings, which is more than some Steam games, so that gives you an idea of just how popular this mod is. To be honest, you'd be forgiven for thinking some of this stuff is normal in the game, especially like the surgeon stuff and like the Coast Guard sort of stuff. Like, it's just a great mod and you can't really go wrong with it. Not too exciting, but I like how it actually blends with normal Unturned. This next mod is actually the only vehicle mod on my entire list, and that's the TK vehicles mod. It's just brilliant. I love the look of the vehicles, I love the design, I love the mixture of vehicles, and to be honest, his Steam page is just super well presented. He's got all the IDs laid out clearly, and it is a very popular mod with 30,530 current subscribers, 2,657 favorites. A lot of people have this mod, tons of servers have this mod, and it's just all over the place. If you're going to add a vehicle mod, this is the only one you've really got to add. Don't add any like supercars that don't look like Unturned and are just loud and kind of annoying, to be honest. This is just my opinion, obviously. Some will strongly disagree, but if you're going to get a vehicle mod, TK is the only way to go, to be fair. The amount of mods that make the mistake of trying to go like too high poly is honestly ridiculous. Just keep it simple, fit the Unturned style, like this low poly. Like you can even see on the hill up there we got some jaggedy edges, and that's fine. You know, it's Unturned. It's not designed to look like a AAA game. It's designed to have this distinct sort of low poly style, especially the characters. Look at me, I'm like really blocky. So, you know, just stick with the style, don't make it smooth and curvy. I went on a bit of a rant there, but you get what I mean. At number 3, we got Furniture Expansion, another mod by, I'm gonna say his name wrong again, Legalian. You know what, close enough, alright? As long as I'm 80% of the way there, who really cares about the last 20%? It's the Furniture Expansion. It's exactly what it sounds like. If you have a roleplay server, you have a server that requires any building at all, and you do not have this mod, you are doing everything wrong. You need to stop, get this mod right now, and just start building. The amount of videos I've made that have literally relied on this mod to be a thing is actually kind of painful. There's tons in it, and you can't really build anything that looks good without it anymore. You just need everything in it, and it should just be vanilla Unturned. Like, Nelson should add this to vanilla Unturned, as well as the clothing expansion mod, because they just fit with Unturned. They look perfectly fine. Some of them are just normal Unturned assets turned into placeable things. Just please, Nelson. At number 2, we're getting close to the number 1 slot. I'm not sure if it's going to be a surprise at number 1, but trust me, number 2, it's something that doesn't apply to me too much, but people love this mod. I've spoke to the guy that made it. He seems like a really nice guy. It's Nordic Armory, specifically 2.0. It's a brilliant mod. Come on, like the guns in it are great. He goes into great detail. He really tries to make the guns interesting, as well as fitting with the Unturned art style. Some of them don't fit as well, but they're just great. If you're gonna get a gun mod, yet again, it's the only way to go. It's also quite small in size and has an absolute ton of weapons in it. His mods are clean and just they're just really well presented like the other ones, and it's also extremely popular. If you're doing like a military server, you've got to have Nordic Armory. it's just a staple at that point. Oh, also, all these mods are down in the description below. Comment down below, what do you think number 1 will be? Like, seriously, pause this video right now and comment down below. I'll give you like 5 seconds. Alright, okay. Hopefully you commented down below. Let's see if you got it correct, boys. You ready? At number 1, we have probably what a lot of you commented. It's more farming. There has not been a mod that has been more useful and better than more farming. I love it. It's kind of like furniture mod in some ways, but you add these two together and you can just make epic looking Unturned houses. It helps that he just did all the festive stuff. It's great. His name's Dog Food, which I only just realized now looking at it on the other screen, but that's a class name. Great mod. It'd be quite interesting to maybe talk to him one day, but he's done a lot of stuff. He's got more animals, more fishes, furniture, cooking stuff, crops, as well as like rock, paper, scissors thing. Look, this guy's just extremely good at making assets that fit with Unturned despite being higher poly. He pushes it in some ways, like the snowman just blends in, but you know what I mean. They all fit. In some way, somehow, they all work in Unturned. And it's just a brilliant mod. I'm surprised it's not more popular than it actually is in ratings, but I'm sure it's going to beat all the other ones pretty soon. But there we go. Those were my top 5 Unturned mods of all time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you think. If you disagree, agree. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. And if you're not already subscribed and you just watched all this, what are you messing at? You clearly enjoyed it, so just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, last day to get anything on the Brad's RP store, you know, 70% off, Mega Plus in it. Right, see you, bye.
I belong to you. Do just what you want.